Hello students, let us discuss about the new topic, that is group 17 elements. What are the elements we are having here? So group 17 elements we can say, or group 7 elements. So group 17 elements is nothing but here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and SiC. So these are the group 17 elements. So this we call it as, this one we call it as what? These elements we call it as simply halogens we are saying. Group 17, 7 group elements we call it as what? Halogens family we are saying. In Greek words, halo is nothing but salt, gens is nothing but bond. Means salt produces we can say. So halogens is nothing but what here? Salt produces. So these are highly reactive metallic elements we can say. Like group 1 and 2, the elements of group 17 element will show the similar properties among themselves. Each one will be having the similar properties we can say. Okay, so this is nothing but group 17 elements, and out of all these, this azacitine is a radioactive element we are saying. So radioactive element is nothing but what here? Man-made elements we are going to see. So now let us see about where it is occurred in earth crust. So what is the occurrence of group 17 elements? So as we have seen that halogens are very reactive non-metals. Okay, means what here? They are very reactive we are saying. These are all non-metals we are saying. Why? Because they do not occur in free state, they occur in only combined state we can say. They do not occur in free state. And occur in combined state. Okay, so here fluorine. Okay, when you take fluorine and chlorine, they are fairly abundant compared to bromine and iodine we can say. Why? Because fluorine is present mainly as insoluble fluorides like calcium fluoride, like that. So mostly fluorine coming to here. Fluorine can occur, how it will occurs? It is occurring as fluorospar. Fluorspar, that is CaF2, and also fluoraptite. That is 3Ca3 PO4 twice dot CaF2, and cryolite we can say. It also occurs as cryolite, that is Na3Al F6. Okay, so like this it is going to occur here, and very small amount of fluoride also present in soil, river. Where it is occur here, small amount of fluorides are present in soil, river, water, plants, bones, and teeth of animals. Where the fluorine is present, very small amount of it is only present: soil, river, water, plants, bones, teeth of animals. So this is nothing but what here? So this is nothing but fluorine occurrence. Coming to chlorine. Chlorine is the most abundant element compared to all Fluorine we can say. So what will happen for chlorine? Chlorine is the most abundant element compared to all the fluorine, bromine and iodine atoms. So this here, the chief source of chlorine, we can say it is mainly where it is present is nothing but here. It is mainly present as seawater, salt wells and salt beds. Okay, so like this it is present. So where it is present, chlorine is present as a seawater, salt wells and salt beds. So here it mainly occur as where like sodium chloride, NaCl it is present, and also it is present as carnallite, that is KCl, MgCl2, 6H2O. Okay, carnallite. And also it will be present as calcium chloride. So this is nothing but occurrence of the chlorine. So sodium chloride contain 2.5% of its weight. Okay, so here the deposit of dried contains these compounds like this, and certain compound forms will be chlorine only. It is very important. And coming to here, bromine. So what about bromine? So bromine occurs mainly in seawater. It also occurs in what? Seawater, salt lakes we can say here, and also it is present as a bromides of alkali and alkaline earth metals like alkaline earth metals means S block elements, 1A group elements, 2A group elements, it will combine, that is NaBr, KBr, MgBr2 we can say. And also here iodine. Coming to iodine, it mainly occurs in where? It mainly found in the seaweeds as alkali metal iodides. Means what? NaI, Ki like that. Okay. Alkali metal iodides is NaI, Ki like this. It is present in the seaweeds. And also calci. Calci is nothing but what? Means crude saltpeter salt we can say. Crude saltpeter salt. And also it contains as, which is mainly sodium nitrate containing iodine as a sodium iodides. So means what here? Sodium iodides means NaIO3 it is forming, that is a sodium iodide. So these are the occurrence generally. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, whatever we are taking, these all occur in seawater as salts like NaCl, BaCl2, MgCl2, NaIO3. Okay, fluorine we call it as superhalogen. Why we call superhalogen fluorine? Fluorine, what we can say, this is nothing but superhalogen. Why we are saying superhalogen is nothing but here, it is a most reactive element because of its high reactive only. Because of high reactive, we are calling fluorine as a superhalogen. Okay, coming of synthetic element of group 7 elements is SH2. So it is radioactive and it is a very short-lived element, and it is metalloid we can say. It will show half metallic properties and also half non-metallic properties. So this is about occurrence. So let us see general characteristics of the elements. Let us discuss about first of all electronic configuration. what is first one? Electronic configuration here. So let us take first one. What is the first one? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay, so it is having atomic number what? Fluorine is having atomic number 9, it is having atomic number 17, 35, 54, 53, 85. So what will be the electronic configuration here? The electronic configuration is nothing but 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4 plus 5, 2p, 5 we are having. And also here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Coming to here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 4p5. Coming to here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 4p6, 3d10, 5s2, 5p5. Coming to here, how you will be getting 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 4p6, 3d10, 5s2, 5p6, 4d10, 6s2, 6p5. So if you have observed, the general electronic configuration we are having everywhere is ns2 and p5. Okay, the general electronic configuration is what here? ns2 and p5, which is having the outermost electron, the valence electron is 7 electrons. What is next property? This is about electronic configuration. Coming to here, next one is atomic and ionic radii. What is next property here? Atomic and ionic radii. So here the halogens will have the very small atomic radii, we can say from top to bottom. Okay, so why we are having very small atomic radii? Because of the nuclear charge. So fluorine will be having very small, and compared to remaining orbitals, means atomic and ionic radii increases from top to bottom. What will happen? Atomic and ionic radii increases due to increase in atomic number, we can say. Coming to ionization energy. So ionization energy means what? Which will lose an electron. Generally we call it as ionization energy. So how it will be? Ionization energy increases or decreases? So here ionization energy will be having, due to size increase, ionization energy decreases from top group. Okay, from top to group. So it decreases due to increases in size, atomic size. Because of this reason, the atomic ionization energy, what will happen? It is going to decrease. Fluorine will be having the highest ionization energy. Next property, let us discuss. What is next one we are having? Electron gain enthalpy. So what will happen? Electron gain enthalpy. So halogens which have maximum negative electrons, means here also after fluorine, chlorine will increase. Again after bromine, what will happen? It is after chlorine, it is going to decrease. So means what here? This is due to the atoms of these elements only having one electron less than stable. So if what is the stable octet configuration? 8 electrons we should have. If you have taken halogens, what will happen? Only 1 electron is less. So because of that reason, what will happen? The fluorine is less than that of chlorine because of the small size of fluorine atom. Remaining all will be after chlorine, it is going to decrease. Okay, so what here? Fluorine will decreases than chlorine. After chlorine, what will happen? After chlorine, it will increase. Chlorine will increase, and after chlorine, decreases from bromine to iodine. Why fluorine is decreasing means it is having due to the presence of small size, the fluorine atom is decreasing. So this is nothing but electron gain enthalpy here. Coming to electronegativity. What is the next one? Electronegativity. So what is electronegativity here? Electronegativity will be having high electronegativity nature. Fluorine is the topmost electronegativity. Here electronegativity value decreases. Why it is having very less electronegativity means fluorine will be having highest electronegativity nature due to its small size, we can say. And also coming to here, because of this small size, the electronegativity nature is high in fluorine, and also due to the increase in small atomic size. So because of this nature, what will happen? Electronegativity nature will decrease. Okay, so these are general characteristics, and also we'll be having metallic character. So coming to physical properties, fluorine and chlorine are gases, bromine is a liquid, iodine is a solid. So what is its physical properties? So here fluorine and chlorine is a gases, we can say. Coming to bromine is, we can say here, liquid. Iodine is nothing but solid, we can say. So here the melting and boiling point also increases with atomic number, and also here halogens all are colored, we can say. What is the halogens? Halogens are colored. Why this is colored? Due to the presence of. So what we can say here, halogens are colored due to the absorption, we can say, absorption of radiation of visible light in the excitation of electrons to higher energy level, we can say. Means what? Due to absorption of radiations in visible light. Okay, so due to the which promotes an electron to higher state. So what we can say, halogens are colored due to the absorption of radiations. So when a visible light is passed, automatically the color will change. So it will show 7 colors, we can say. Some small fluorine atom requires more energetic violet radiation, which will transmit low energetic yellow radiation, complementary color. So by this what we can say means F2 is a pale yellow color, we can say. Pale yellow color. Transmit means what here? Whenever you are passing some radiation, before passing radiation it is a violet color. Whenever after passing radiation, automatically what will happen? It will show yellow color. Okay, and coming to here, large iodide means iodide atom absorbs less energetic yellow light. So then automatically what will happen, it will give the iodine, what it will give, violet light, which will be original colors. The complementary color is nothing but original cover. So whereas bromine, Br2 is a orange and Cl2 is a greenish yellow colored grass. Okay, like this it will be showing the color due to the absorption of radiation. When you pass yellow light, means yellow light is nothing but it will be only a transmitting color. So after transmitting color, after absorption, what will give, it will give complementary color. Complementary color is nothing but original colors it is going to absorb. So this is nothing but chlorine, fluorine, iodine colors. So here when you fluorine and chlorine, when you react with water, and bromine and iodine only sparingly soluble in water, it will be soluble only in organic compounds, we can say. Coming to here solubility, fluorine and chlorine soluble in water. Coming to chlorine, bromine and iodine, it will partially soluble in water and soluble in organic compounds. Like, at which type of compounds it is going to soluble? Organic solvents like CCl4, CH2 carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride, CHCl3 chloroform, and also hydrocarbons of colored solutions, we call it as, it is soluble mainly, we are saying. So here generally the compounds formed by halogens with most electropositive metals, those are ionic. Metal fluorides all are ionic, we can say, except BeF2 remaining all are metal fluorides are ionic, we are going to say. So it is having bond dissociation enthalpy order, that is Cl greater than, Br greater than, and II. So this is a bond dissociation energy we are going to have. So what is the reason for this? Means a very large electron repulsion is going to takes place, and the lone pair of F2 molecule will be very close in case of Cl2. So because of this reason we are not considering fluorine, only we are taking Cl2. Because of the repulsions only these things are happening. Now let us go to chemical properties. In chemical properties we are having first of all oxidation state. What is chemical properties? In chemical properties we are having, what is the first one? Oxidation state. So generally coming to what is this general electronic configuration, all halogens will show -1 as a common oxidation state. How oxygen will show -2 only. So coming to chlorine, bromine, iodine, it will show +1, +3, +5, +7 oxidation state also. So generally we are having for fluorine and chlorine. Okay, let us take fluorine, which is having atomic number 9. So what is this electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Okay, so coming to in ground state, what will happen? 1s2, 2s2. So this is about 2p5. Okay, so coming to here, d orbitals, we are having 5 orbitals. There is no electrons. This is in ground state, which is will be having one unpaired electron. If you have observed here, one unpaired electron we are having. So the oxidation state is here -1 or +1, whether we can get. Coming to first oxidation state, when the electron is going to jump here, so automatically what will happen? Whenever the electron is jumping to d orbital, so this is about p orbital, this is about d orbital. So whenever in first excited state, you are going to get the electronic configuration is +3 as a oxidation state. This is NS, NP. From this, the electron is going to jump to the orbitals of d orbital. Okay, here electron is jumping. So means what here? By this we can say +1 or -1. Here we are having +3 oxidation state. So in the same way, if you have taken second excited state, here from this electron it is jumping to here. So how many single electrons we are having? 5 electrons. So it is giving +5 oxidation state. Okay, so like this it will be giving. Coming to in third excited state, what will happen? This electron will jump to here. NS electron is going to jump to here. So it is giving +7 oxidation state if you have counted. So like this we are getting +1, +3, +5, +7 as an oxidation state, but it is having common oxidation state, -1 oxidation state for each and every orbital will be having. So these react with all the halogens are highly reactive, we can say. They react with metals and non-metals to know the halides. So the reactivity of halogens, what will happen? They will decreases down the group. Okay, so according to Haber cycle, according to Haber cycle, we are having here half X2 solid electron in aqueous solution, X minus in aqueous. Means what here? In this we are having enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of bond dissociation, enthalpy of affinity, enthalpy of hydration also we are going to have. So remaining properties let us discuss tomorrow. Thank you.